I'm down with that. I, who do you think? Who do you think has the least chance, like the smallest chance to win this division? Is it the Raiders or is it the Broncos?
That's tough because I think you can make arguments for either. I
I
think
agree.
I think the Raiders. I think they have a better chance of being a good team this year than the Broncos do, and that's probably a spicy
Yes.
take.
No, I don't know. Because the Raiders were good last year, all things considered. They're pretty good. Pretty damn good.
And now they're adding Devontae Adams on top of it. Do we want to just get into the Raiders next? I feel like that's
let's do the
the
Raiders.
Do the Raiders.
let's just talk about the Raiders. But like this Raiders team has changed a whole lot. Head coaching changed. 2 head coaches last year after the Gruden scandal. So a lot of moving pieces. Got some great people coming back. We got Max Crosby, who's kind of put himself out as a bona fide star in this league. Derek Carr gets his former college roommate and whitewater rafting fucking buddy Devontae Adams. Did you guys hear that story that came out this week?
I love when they do that. He's like, we died together. People don't know that. Well, yeah, we don't know it because you haven't told the story, Devontae. Like,
Yeah,
you got to tell us, dog.
that's I don't think that if you asked me, I just can't imagine those two actually being best friends, but apparently they are. So
I mean, they went to the college thing and everything. I mean, that's
and he came to sign a massive deal with him. So I
mean,
guess
yeah, you don't just leave Aaron Rodgers. So I mean, that's even though Aaron Rodgers kind of gave him kind of the fucking shit end of the stick by accepting a fucking $500 million contract and fucking leaving everybody else out to dry. I mean, good lord. But yeah, I don't know. When you're talking about the Raiders versus Broncos, I don't know. I mean, this looks like it's a good offense. I mean, but it's at full strength, that is a good offense. I think you've got a lot of health question marks here though with Josh Jacobs, with Darren Waller. Darren Waller is, and I think you got more issues with Darren Waller. I mean, now that he got paid and he's, I think that's a big thing. He's going to show up and but I mean, he kind of just, the injury was before that and it just kind of lingered and you didn't hear anything about it. And he just like didn't practice forever. I mean, he's missed like 95% of training camp and all of preseason. So it's like, it's one, but he's a stud. So he's one of those guys that like, obviously, Darren Waller probably doesn't need too much of a tune up to go in there and just fucking catch the ball and be a wrecking crew, but like it's 2 big positions that, I mean, Josh Jacobs, you got Zamir White, breathing down his ass.
A lot of people are saying he's looked really good in camp. A lot of people are saying he's going to be taking over Josh Jacobs.
I can
pretty
see
soon.
that.
The only thing is Josh Jacobs is only 24 fucking years old. He's not some geezer. He's not,
he's got the knees of a 60-year-old, but
he has been ran a lot. He's got a lot of rushing attempt. I'm not going to, deny that, but no,
Will Shanley has run that guy into the ground like
every year. Josh
Will
Jacobs,
Shanley has been drafted. I think he's owned Josh Jacobs in every year of his career in some capacity.
And DeAndre Hopkins until like this year.
And DeAndre Hopkins, who, that's another one. I guess we've already went over the Cardinals, but man, that's kind of, I've been drafting him in underdog leagues, and I've been like hoping.
We haven't gone over the Cardinals. We're going to here in a second.
Or no, yeah, we haven't gone over the Cardinals. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, so we'll get into them. So DeAndre, I got some worries about DeAndre because I've read some. I didn't realize how like not good he was last year.
So this you got Hunter Renfrow, who, as our intro to our podcast say, when a white guy catches the football, I say go 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 go. That's pretty much Hunter Renfrow and Christian McCaffrey. He's probably one of the shiftiest route runners in the NFL, and he's a guy that I could really see. Devontae is going to get double teamed. Hunter Renfrow is going to be that guy, I think, in big moments that they're going to have to target and rely on. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him with a good amount of touchdowns this season as well.
Absolutely.
But let's go to that defense because, like I said, they got Max Crosby, who has been one of the best defensive ends in football. They got other than that, Nick, are you like high on this defense? I don't really know.
I mean, Chandler Jones is nice. He's 100 outside of the fucking year, outside of the week 1 last year. I feel like he didn't do shit.
I was at that game. He got 5 or 6 sacks against the Titans.
Yeah, so I mean, he literally had like his year's worth of production in one game.
He beat the shit out of Taylor Lewan. for like 4 straight quarters.
I mean, they've got names. I like Denzel Perryman. I like
Denzel
Rocky Sim. I
Perryman's a
like
dog.
I like Jonathan Abrams. Obviously, he's an animal. I mean, they're
Rock
good
Hudson.
defensively.
Whoa, is that Divine Diablo? That is a fucking cool ass name. That's not even funny. That's just like heaven and hell. Divine and Diablo, the linebacker.
That is nice.
That is pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they paid Max Crosby.
The cornerback is Rock, you son. But
Rock
God,
dude.
Yeah, he's great.
All these guys, man.
Daniel Carson, they got a good kicker. They got a good kicker. I like Daniel Carson. They Hunter Renfrow fucking punt returning, which I do remember him doing that last year. He's got some legs, dude.
A lot of people are talking about Amir Abdullah.
Yeah,
being
I don't
like
understand
a James White kind of player because this is a new, what's the fucking guy's name?
Offensive
Daniels
coordinator.
Daniels.
Yeah.
He's the new coach of the team. And did I say Marty Daniels? That's Blue Mountain State. No, but yeah, they have a new coach this year, and is he going to try to replicate that New England system? I don't know. I don't really think that that's going to be applicable to the talents of this team. I don't think that they're going to want to throw the ball a lot more and probably than they were in the at least previous season. Now that they got Devontae and all the weapons. So,
yeah, I would. Amir Abdullah has been in the league for like 6 years I mean, it's possible, but I keep reading that, and I read some guy today that I follow for fantasy advice, and he's like, I have Amir Abdullah and is on my RB2 in so many leagues, and I'm like, bro, you're out of your fucking mind. Like you are not. It almost like makes me not want to take your advice because I'm like, I don't know where this is coming from. I mean, like he could, but like 6 years, I feel like we would have seen something.
He's in a 32-man league. With that as an RB2.
Yeah, I have no idea, but schedule wise, I actually looked at their schedule today because I have Eckler and I have Josh. I've been doing underdog like a crackhead, and I was looking at, and I own quite a bit of Chargers, and they've
Raiders?
got a tough schedule. Raiders, and I think that they got our tough schedule, dude. I mean, Los Angeles, Arizona, Tennessee, Denver, Kansas City. Like, you could lose all of those. I mean, I don't think they're going to, but, I mean, Tennessee is probably the most winnable game there. I would assume maybe Arizona. I think we talked about Arizona earlier, like in the group chat. Like, you never know. I mean, they're either going to be a world beater or Kyler Murray disappears.
Yeah, that's a lot of hard games on the road, too. Like, they have a very road not friendly schedule because you're going into LA, you're going into Tennessee, you're going into Kansas City, into New Orleans. It's like some of these games you could win, but you're on the road, like they're big
and
games.
They sucked on the road last year.
Yeah, and they're gonna go face the Rams, like all these hard teams. They get to beat up on some teams at home, but they're not like. I mean, not really though. Shit.
Pittsburgh in December on a Sunday night or Saturday night. Christmas Eve. I mean, like that's a bitch, man. I mean, I mean, and you got to think about it. And you're coming. Well, I guess they're in New England, or they're not in New England. I was going to say if they were in New England and Pittsburgh back-to-back weeks, that's kind of that'd be a tough stretch.
If it's a snowy Christmas Eve in Pittsburgh, they're fucked.
They're fucked. Especially they're in a dome now.
What's going to be so hard for both of the divisions we're talking about today is that they fucking play each other this year, and they're two of the most stacked, talent-loaded divisions, of recent memory. And so these records might be looking really fucking even, between AFC West and NFC West because of how many games they have to play against each other and just like the talent level. I don't know. There could be some surprises, and I don't know which division's better. They're both fucking good. So I'm looking forward to some of these matchups are going to be pretty fucking sweet. Like I'm definitely looking forward to like the Raiders going out and playing San Francisco and Arizona. Like those are going to be some pretty sweet games. So, what do you got? What do you guys got for a record? Are you thinking they're improving on last year? They're staying the course, or
10-7 is a tall order for this season.
Yeah, I do not think they're going to win 10 games this year. I would say 9-8 is my. Like maybe 9-8. I mean, one of these teams is going to have to be.
They have to take a step back.
And to me, I when we get into the Denver side, I think that Denver has a better chance at being good, to be honest.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
See, I said the opposite. So
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that this team is probably like a 10-7 team. I could see
I
that.
think depth, a lack of depth on this team and coaching is going to be their fault. And so if they do take a step back, I'll say 8 wins.
I mean, I could see. I was gonna say I could say 8 or 9 wins. I could see 8 wins.
I'll say 8.
Really do.
Yeah, so we're 8, 9, 10. So we're kind of all expecting something similar. Yeah. So with some breaks, going the other way.